Are we on day 1 or day 100?
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong.
And we just missed Life Flight coming in, but it's up on the rooftop there, and I'm not sure what you'll be able to see through these dirty windows, but it was a beautiful sunset out that way there. And this would be our view for the next 100 days is what it feels like. And I think we had a gorgeous day out back our way up in the hills of Tennessee from what we hear. We don't know. This is where we've been. How you feeling, buddy?
Just fine. Don't need to be.
He's had dose 1 of his medication, and then dose 2 will be done, I think 10 o'clock tonight, 10:30? 10:30, 10 o'clock he says. And then I think they said the total of 5 doses, so we've kind of figured that out to be Friday, maybe we'll get to be released.
Friday afternoon.
However, he says his heart's still in AFib. So, gotta get it back into somewhat your new normal sinus rhythm. And they did talk about heart conversion, cardio conversion is what it's called. So let's get on with this game plan. I'm ready to go home.
Oh, me too.
Ready to see Sophie again. They actually posted a picture of Sophie playing with 2 Great Danes that she's made as friends at the doggy daycare, where they also board and they do grooming. And we seen a picture of her on Facebook, and it read something like, Sophie has made friends with 2 Great Danes, and she was just playing with them. And this room will be our home away from home, and as you can see, I have my little corner over here, and then he has his little corner going on over there. Oh joy. And this will be my bed for tonight. Oh joy. It reclines. They said they could bring me a cot in, but I think I'll do just fine here. So yesterday when we were at Walmart picking up some items, well, a lot of items, I went ahead and picked up one of the Ozark tumblers up, and I've been using it today, but my heart's still set on the Yeti, even though my son says, Mom, they're the same kind of tumbler, just a different name. You're just paying for the name. Well, I guess you could call me a Yeti snob. It actually has still just a little bit of ice from home. And that was what, like 5:30 this morning? Yeah, 5:30 this morning. And y'all, that bag there sitting there in that blue chair straight across from me is full of junk food, and I think I have tasted and sampled about everything in that bag today. And Ken has actually had 4 meals today. They brought his dinner supper, he said around 3:30, and he called down there to see if he could get another order in, and they asked had he had his 3 today, and he said he had, and he said but it came so early, and so she went ahead and let him order. And the man's had 3 meals today, as well as some snackies. I mean 4 meals today. He's sitting there holding up 4 fingers. 4 meals today, as well as some snackies out of that bag over there. And then he tried to order pizza from Pizza Hut, because one of the nurses told us that they delivered, and so we tried it and they told us they don't deliver. And then his nurse, he actually even called Pizza Hut, but I guess they don't deliver here, so I guess somebody will be getting pizza sometime this week. I tell you what, Papa John's has just gotten far too expensive for us. Our last Papa John's was, what did it come to? $40 for 2 people?
Something that's crazy.
$40, and that was, what, for one, I get cheese pizza without the sauce.
Right.
And then you got a pizza. And then we had gotten a dessert, whether it was brownies or cookies or the cinnamon bites. And that was it. I really wish the windows weren't so dirty, but I can't do nothing about that. I didn't bring my bucket and my Dawn vinegar and Jet Dry and rags with me, which I'm just kidding. That's on the outside there, as well as the inside. But it sure is a pretty sunset out that way. So I thought I spied a Dollar Tree. I was like, hey, I see a Dollar Tree. So Ken got up out of the bed and came and looked, and he said, I said, or is that a Starbucks? And he says, I think it's a Starbucks. I said, that would probably be more accurate. I think I'm running on 2.5 hours of sleep last night.
About 2.5.
Went to sleep about 12 o'clock, and at 11:30 I was like, go to sleep, go to sleep. Mind shut down, go to sleep, go to sleep. And then I must have drifted on off around 12 o'clock, and then got up at 2:30. Yeah, 2:30. So you're gonna hear the TV in the background because he's watching TV, and I'm not gonna ask him to turn it down again. So a little tip from me: when you have to go travel, you don't have to turn it down, babe. When you're traveling and you need a gazillion cords, I like to put all my cords in their own bag, and then I use our little label maker from the house and place the label on the bag. So it's easier for me to do it this way than have to thumb through a bunch of cords all together. And the way I am with cords and chain necklaces, I will definitely knot them up if they're not separated out like this. And I just place all those mini little bags of labeled baggies with the label for what they go to in one big gallon bag. Another must, my own personal fan. Even though he's kept it really chilly in here today, to the point that I actually borrowed his hoodie there to keep myself warm. Not a great view, but I thought I'd give you a wee peek at downtown Nashville. And it's a weekday, so it's not like too terribly crazy, and it's before 3, I think. So the traffic hadn't started really rolling yet. Poor guy, he's getting bored, as I can understand. We don't know how far he can go on the floor while he's hooked up. And now they're talking about doing the cardio conversion tomorrow if his heart doesn't go back into normal sinus rhythm on its own. He said the doctor told us that sometimes it takes 2 to 3, maybe 4 doses before it goes back in, but he'll have 5 total while he's here in the hospital. And if it doesn't go back in on its own, taking the medication tonight or through the night, then he will be scheduled, or he is scheduled to do the cardio conversion tomorrow. So we are just gonna hurry up and sit and wait. Right, dear?
Yes.
So we were able to get out and get just a wee bit of fresh air. We didn't realize that he was able to get outside just as long as we told his nurse. And we did.
It might be fresh, but it's hot.
Yes, he's right. It might be fresh, but it is still hot. We're thinking yesterday was a real pretty day back home. And it seems like we've been here for a year already. Oh my goodness. And Sophie's doing really good in the doggy daycare. They've actually posted her with a group of dogs a couple times on their Facebook page. And I'll share that with you all, probably on Instagram. So if you're not following me, you might want to think about doing that. It's the same as the channel name. We about have this highway to ourselves, don't we?
Yep. We do.
Krispy Kreme. Oh my goodness, yes it is. I wonder if your recorder will reach that far. Let's head down to the Krispy Kreme. They will never know you're gone. You want to do it? May your spirit be calmed and your pain be eased. May you receive comfort from those who care for you. Blessed are you, O God, who brings healing to the sick. From the Jewish liturgy. Ken actually just pointed out he could see his truck, and I do too. We didn't realize they had valet parking, so they parked it for us. He could have pulled it back a little further. Sticking out a little bit too much. Somebody's singing. American Idol. And here we are again. The hallway to ourselves. What's going on through Springfield? Oh, it's hot in here. Oh.
Let's walk down there.
Do you need to walk that far?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't you get out here and get sick on me. Ken's poor little truck. I didn't want to bring my car down here and leave it parked. Oh, the puppy.